What's good, sexies? It's your boy Tacho here, and we're back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. So, we are going to be doing a defense team showcase today for Aether Raids. Yeah, I know, big surprise, right? There's been some serious radio silence on that for quite some time, and really the reason why is because with the addition of the safety fence and some of these recent units, it's just been a complete nightmare to play defense now. Like, the safety fence, we have this unit here on far save teams that's just ridiculous, especially when she's getting bonus stats too. So, I'm glad to say I was able to just whoop her ass even though it's her bonus season. And then also we have Yuri as well, who's just completely ridiculous. He's like easily the best infantry unit in the game. So, with all of that being said, how was I able to combat these threats on offense? And here is the team. So, if we take a look, it's a Catria trap. I'm going to be honest, I think Catria right now is probably a must-have for defense, because you just need the triangle attack in order to deal with some of these save balls. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to break through them. So I've got Catria over there to provide the jump effect and the triangle attack to these 5 over there. And of course we have the new Ninja Korin, who does not need triangle attack because she already has a brave effect on her weapon. So that's why she's over there out of reach of Catria. We have Larichel over here who has odd recovery, so I can at least recover any statuses on turn 1 like isolation or whatnot. Ideally, what I would really like to have is also even recovery as well, so no matter what turn it is, I'm not going to be able to get hit by isolation, because this is in fact a rally trap also. We have rally res on Duolith over there. So let's say you're trying to bait Larichel on this spot. Lif is going to move first, he's going to rally on Larichel, and then this is where the trap kicks in. Same thing applies on the other side as well. If you try to bait Korin from over there, Lif is going to move over and rally her first, and then that is going to set off the chain of events that will lead to your doom. So here is the clutch part. We have Mirabilis over here as the dancer on the team. Of course, she's a defense dancer, but honestly, right now, I think she might be the best defense dancer because she gets access to Near Trace. All of the other Mythic Hero defense dancers are ranged units. Like, we have Triandra, and then we have... Actually, yeah, Triandra is the only other defense dancer Mythic, and she does not have access to Near Trace, so she doesn't get the Canto Rem +1, which is very vital to how this actually works. So, let's say they're trying to bait Larichel. Duolith is going to move in front of her, and he's going to rally. Then Mirabilis is going to jump either there or there, doesn't really matter where. And then she's going to go ahead and dance on Duolith. And then she's going to activate Canto to move 1 space down, which is very vital, of course, to Duolith, because, as you guys may know, it's really sucky when he overextends and no one is within 3 spaces of him, because he's not going to get most of his good weapon effects to go off. And with Canto, we're going to be able to guarantee that. But not only that, but we also have the trap here from Triangle Attack and the Canto trap. So after Duolith goes over there and he gets danced by Mirabilis, who will then Canto downwards on one of those spots. We also have Catria over here with a rally skill, who will then jump to Duolith either in either of the spots where Mirabilis danced on him from, and then she's going to rally, and then she can also Canto and move 1 space down. So that way, when Duolith attacks, or Larichel, or even Thrasir, any of these units attack, they will have enough units in range to activate the triangle attack effect. So that's pretty much where the trap kicks in, and it does seem to be working out pretty well, because I don't think too many people are too wary of how Canto traps can affect, like, positioning really well for defense teams yet. I've seen a whole bunch of other people running Canto traps, mainly on the mountain map with units like Tibarn and Naysala, because they can fly over the obstacles, and it becomes a real nightmare, especially when they have triangle attack and stuff. There's also the ranged flyers, like, we got Duo Bylith, who's a pain, and then also Candence, or what's her name again? Constance, I think it is. The blondie from Ashen Wolves. She's also pretty good on the mountain map with triangle attack. So there's just a whole bunch of ways to play it and a whole bunch of different ways to set up triangle attacks. So whenever your units are attacking, they will be within range of other units to get it to go off. So let's go ahead and take a look at these defense replays. Now, as you can see, like I said, the team does work quite well because not a single person this season was able to get a flawless victory on me. And the worst we took was minus 15 from one foe defeated, which is perfectly fine by me. I mean, minus 15 lift is pretty much chump change. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these replays and see how the team did. Alright, first up we have this guy over here with isolation, of course. This is why I said I would like to have odd and even recovery. But there's just not enough room to fit it all in. We're having some real issues in terms of team slots and team space on defense. I would also really like to have Gatekeeper too, because he can nullify Wings of Mercy, which could possibly be another problem for this team, but like I said, there's really just not enough space to run absolutely everything that I'd like to. So we just got to live with it. Alright, he also has the new Sothis over there. We got a Baby Leon. Okay, plus 10. Alright, let's see if he can bait me here. Oh, dude, that is not the way, man. Alright, he's just going to try to straight up bait on turn 1. I don't know if that's a good idea. Alright, so as you can see, we now have access to triangle attack, and Baby Leon is no more. So, pretty good stuff there, and he lost only one unit, so at this point, he's going to pretty much just hit and run and beat the rest of my units. It's not too difficult once we break formation, but on that first turn, it can be really tough to bait this. Alright, let's take a look at this one over here. Alright, this guy actually surrendered, though. So we got the Burger King with near save. We got regular Fiorm, and then we got Altina, Azura, and Ashura. Okay. Alright, again, this guy, he's trying to bait me now with Ashura. Not really sure if that's going to work out too well, but I guess it's his call. Alright, we just bypassed all his units and went in for Azura over there with Lif. And then, of course, Corrin, this unit is so dumb with her Brave attack and true damage that she can just power through Ashura. Yeah, so we got 2 KOs, and then this guy just surrendered. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so another save skill team. We have Benny this time. Benny's really good. And then we have Fiorm, who is currently in bonus season as well, so keep that in mind. If I have a team that can crush her with far save, then, especially when it's bonus season, then I think we got something good here. Alright, so we have Guinevere and Fiorm, both lined up and ready to bait. See how that goes. Alright, we're setting up here with rallies, and we bypass everybody to attack Erica there. Alright, now here comes Corrin. What's nice about Corrin, too, is that with her Brave attack, she can deal a lot of damage to Fiorm on the second hit, because Fiorm only gets Ice Mirror on the first attack, unless you're a wise guy and you run some kind of breath support for her, which I've actually started doing because of setups like this. Alright, I believe that was the only KO we got against him, which is perfectly fine. He was wise to bait with Guinevere and Fiorm on turn 1, because had he tried to bait the left side only, then Duo Lif with Brave attacking would have beaten Fiorm. Alright, we got this one over here. We completely team wiped this guy, which is pretty disgusting to say the least. Alright, plus 10 Sophia, very invested. We got a plus 2 Brave Hector. And we got Leanne Titania. You don't really see her. Okay. Alright, so he's going after my Healing Tower first turn. Not a bad decision. The Healing Tower can really mess with people, which is why I always try to put it in the most annoying spots. Alright, no Brave attack there, but we're attacking Sophia, who is honestly not that good, so We're able to just run a train on her. Alright, so he's attacking. We have a lot of replays to go through here, so I'm going to actually speed up on the enemy turn. Alright, so we go for a rally, and now we have Brave attacking. I guess Thracer also has the instant desperation, so it's not like Brave attacking really matters too much for her. Alright, we finish off Ashura there. And then I have reposition on a couple of these units so that after my units attack and they're safely behind the fortress or the wall, I can reposition back and it's just harder to attack me. Okay, there's another KO, and then we are obviously going to destroy Leanne there. Alright, here's another guy that beat me. This guy, I actually remember this replay because he pretty much did it the smart way. Like, he probably realized he had no way to bait this on turn 1, so he was just like, alright, whatever. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and player phase it, and I'm going to take a calculated sacrifice unit here. So, check this out. This is also why Duo Lin is still, like, such a crazy threat, man. These these offense teams are so hard to deal with now. It's just insane. Like, what is the defense against something like this? There's really none, if you think about it, right? Because he has Fury 4 on his Ninja Lin, so that every time she attacks, she takes the chip, and then you're free to abuse Wings of Mercy a whole lot easier that way. So we're just getting shredded here. He's going to try to KO all of my guys, but I mean, even saying that, it's still kind of difficult to do that. So we are at least able to get one KO out of this. But I mean, again, you guys don't need me to tell you that Ninja Lin is one of the nastiest offensive threats. And he's able to clean out everybody except for Duolith. So we are able to get one KO at least, but I mean, calculated loss, like I said, he just didn't care. He probably didn't want to try to bait this because it looks dangerous. So instead, he's just going to go for the player facing. All right, so who is that guy? Reaper, I think? Okay, so we got a couple more. Man, we had a lot of defense matches this time. All right, I'm going to try to not make this video go on for more than 20 minutes, but hopefully we'll see. All right, so another unit with isolation there. We have both of the Fiorms, actually, Bride and the Ascended. All right, another save ball. This is exactly the kind of team that I want to be able to beat, because most people have been running save balls. I think those are like the most popular defense right now, mainly because they're so brainless. You don't really have to think about anything. So as long as I can beat that, I'm fine pretty much. All right, and there we go. We're going to get Triangle Attack to activate, and of course, Fiorm cannot bait Lift if he has Triangle Attack. So we're pretty much good to go here. Getting a whole bunch of KOs, and then Larachel can be a threat too when she has Triangle Attack. So pretty nasty. All right, here's one where we got 2 KOs, but we also lost the fight, so it didn't matter. As long as I have a bonus defense mythic, I'm not going to lose any lift from 2 KOs. Wow, Vantage Brave Hector, that's different. All right, Altino, we got... Man, so many people are running Isolation on Bride Fiorm. Or, I mean, just Bride Fiorm in general, right? Honestly, I thought she went extinct. Like, this is the first season where I've seen this many of them ever since, like, the fence and stuff. I just don't really see much value in having Isolation except in Light Season because you just get it for free from Milla. But, of course, Isolation does still have its uses. So we got 1 KO on that turn. Alright, we can definitely KO either Hector or Altina here. Yeah, and then Larachel hits pretty hard. Oh, wow, we didn't actually KO anybody. I'm surprised. Hector just barely, by the skin of his teeth, was able to survive all of that. And now he has Vantage, too, which is kind of a problem. Yeah, I'm not really running Hardy Bearing on anybody. But, alright, here's another thing about the team. We have Odd Tempest on Saros, which did catch a lot of people off guard. You gotta be careful, man. Every time you see an infantry unit, just click on them just for a second to make sure they don't have Odd or Even Tempest, because you will be caught off guard by that otherwise. Very easy way to get a KO there. Alright, yeah, and at this point, I mean, we're just going to lose to Vantage Hector because there's not really much we can do to stop that. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, we got 3 KOs this time. Once again, we're seeing the combo of Guinevere and Fiorm. Alright, we have Lysithea also, interesting. Alright, looks pretty standard for an offense team. He's got a whole bunch of units that can deal a lot of damage. Alright, dude, do not try to bait this team on the left side, because, dude, Duolith with freaking triangle attack is just... You don't want none of that, man. You do not want that smoke. So just don't even try it. If you're going to try to bait, then I would say at least try the right side. You might have better luck over there. That being said, though, I mean, Ninja Korin is still a threat too, right? So it is tough. Alright, Lysithea barely... Well, not barely, but... Actually, I would have thought that Korin would probably be able to do a little bit more damage to Lysithea than that, but I guess it's not really a big deal. And here we go again with that Odd Tempest on Saros just getting an easy KO there. He probably didn't even look to make sure if I had it or not. Alright, I think we got 2 or 3 more replays and then we're out of here, so let's go ahead and quickly take a look at them. Alright, we have this dummy over there. Alright, Henriette. Okay, far save Henriette. Let's see how the team is able to fare against her. Alright, mostly we've been seeing, what's her face? Fiorm for defense here with far save. So let's see how we fare against Henriette. Alright, Henriette versus Lif, and we do a lot of damage, but we get KO'd. And then Ninja Korin able to deal so much freaking damage. She would have only did 3 damage per attack there, by the way. It's because she has the freaking true damage effect that she was able to deal +7 regardless of how much defense Henriette had. So, yeah, I mean, what did I say about Ninja Korin? She's just ridiculous. Such a dumb unit. Alright, we got 2 more to go. No far saving this time. No saving at all, basically. We just have a Dimitri at +10. Okay. Then we got Ashura. We got Regan. The usual suspects, pretty much. But he's not able to get out of the way on turn 1, so he is going to get attacked here. Yeah, Ashura's not going to survive, and Plumeria is definitely not going to survive, so... We're able to get 2 cheap KOs there pretty quick. Alright, now actually, on one of the earlier variants of this team, I had the bolt traps over here. But that didn't really work out because people were just triggering the bolt trap to get Wings of Mercy. And after that, they would just Wings of Mercy me to death. So I moved the bolt traps back here so they're harder to just abuse on the player phase, but... It wouldn't even be a problem if I had Gatekeeper somewhere, which I really want to try to do, but again, there's just not really enough space on defense teams to get everything that I want, so just gotta make a calculated risk there. Alright, here is going to be the final replay of the day. We have Flane with her best buddies over here, and then we have these guys, offensive mythics, obviously for score. Alright, we haven't seen far save Hector today, so let's see how he fares against all of these brave attackers. Alright, so we're going to start by setting up the rally trap. And now we have Triangle Attack on Duolith and Larachel too. That's really good, Triangle Attack against Brave Hector, because his weapon stops our guaranteed follow-up or just a follow-up, and then it doesn't matter because if we have Triangle Attack, we're still going to hit him twice. So yeah, as you can see, we're still able to break through Hector there, even though he had Flame support. So I think that's pretty good if we're able to do that. And that's going to wrap us up for this season of defense. Team did pretty well. I wasn't able to get top 1K because still, I mean, even minus 45 defense lift loss at this point is taking way too much. So there's not really much I can do unless I get more merges for my Astra Mythics to score a little better. But I've not really been having the best of luck with that. So let me know in the comments section down below what you guys think of the Canto trap with Bride Catria. I think it works out pretty well. A lot of people aren't really predicting that far ahead, so they get caught off guard by it, and then also Odd Tempest helps out a lot too. So if you guys have found your own successful defenses, then share your ideas in the comments section, because I'd like to see how you guys are tackling the fence and Fiorm and all these crazy offensive threats. But this is your boy Tacho signing out, so take care guys, and thanks so much for watching the video.